Mark.
Yes. What is
What's
the
the deal
problem?
with my car?
I don't get the question.
Well, it's people have got parts and cardboard and door panels and everything all over the car. The cat's using it as a litter box. My horns are gone.
That doesn't
I don't
help
see
the
anything funny about it there.
That doesn't help the
long turd.
situation. Darren's sick of his car sitting here getting nothing done on it. Well, guess what, sports fans? I'm sick of it too. I'm sick of him whining and complaining about the condition of the car, parts missing off the car, my car's sitting out in the weather. I'm gonna do this, and then he never does it. He wants to take his car out of here. I say, Saya Nara. Where are we going?
We're going to Josh's house.
Wait, what?
Look at this ape. You're gonna trust your car out there? You think
Yeah.
it was bad here?
Yeah,
At my house.
yeah.
He will catch it on fire.
No, this is perfect. Darren and I are actually good buddies, so this could turn out to be a good thing.
It needs to get out of the weather, Josh. That's what it needs, okay, for a while. Let me regroup.
I agree.
Do some things like that. Get some new friends, you know?
I'm not gonna miss that car one little bit. It is fine with me. All he does is complain that he can't work on it because he's sick, he's broke, he's got a headache, he's got something wrong with him. Tired of excuses. Everybody knows what excuses are like. I don't make excuses, I get things done. So it's good riddance to bad rubbish. Hallelujah. While we're waiting for a few last pieces to show up for the Daytona so we can wrap up the front suspension, we're gonna start assembling the engine for the Superbird. Derek and Josh put the rings on the pistons, so now we are ready to build the short block out. So you know that the short block itself does not have the heads on it. It's everything below the head. So it's the crankshaft, the connecting rods, the pistons, the timing cover, the timing chain, that's all short block. Long block would include the heads.
Oh, okay.
So that's the difference between a short block and a long block.
So
Right
you're
now,
So you're a short block. You don't have a head.
so we want to take all of our main cap bolts out right now, because when they did a line hone on it, they torqued those into place. So let's take those out.
You line board it?
What did I say, line honed?
Yeah.
Line board. I want you to set them in order.
Yeah.
Take the bolts out of them
They're out.
and set them in order. You know, my job isn't just to make sure one car's done. I have to make sure all the car's done. That means while the Daytona still needs to be put together, the Superbird engine also needs to be put together and ready for paint. Now, the rear main seal retainer that I gave you to wire wheel earlier today. That's the aluminum piece you asked if you could sandblast, and I said no.
Did you get that done?
No,
Okay, where is it?
it is in the box.
Okay, it's one of the first things that has to be done, which is why I asked
Put
to
them in,
have
make
it
sure it's in
done.
order now.
Yeah,
But I don't know what I was thinking. All Josh serves to do is reinforce the old adage, if you want something done right, do it yourself.
You know, if Royal was here, he'd be my wingman.
Why?
He'd show me the steps. Speaking of
Where
where
is
the
Royal?
hell, I
Where
don't
is
know
he?
where the hell.
I sure don't know where Royal's been lately. All I know is he hasn't been here helping at Graveyard Cars. I think he's been playing with his new Jeep.
Either that or maybe he's just tired of Mark. Obviously, he's stressed out about it. I don't
He
think
is?
we should bring it up to him. He seems like
I don't think we
basket
should either.
case.
I don't think I should bring it up either. Hey, Mark, where's Royal?
Nice, Darren. We could definitely use Royal's help. It always pays to have him here, you know, because we all work great as a team.
It would be great to have the extra help. I'd love to have him here. There's 100 cars here. There's 1,000 things to do. It doesn't take 4 guys to put an engine together, so he could be doing something else. Take a look at that instruction right there. That instruction's there for a reason. So if this rear main seal, take it out of the package. Okay. I want to teach you something here. I'm not going to be condescending and pick on you. Now that's a very sensitive, so you can't do your caveman thing where you hit it with a big rock and then fillet it open so you and Mama can have baby tonight, okay?
I thought you weren't going to be condescending.
I didn't think you were going to destroy a brand new main seal. Did you warp it?
Yeah, I did. I broke it. I tore the packaging
Okay.
work.
Which way, based on that picture, would you say this seal goes in? Like that or like that? You know, Josh is, what do they call him, the greenhorn. He's the new kid on campus. He has been here a couple of years, but he hasn't done any internal engine work to speak of.
Can I look at
I've
it?
just witnessed a miracle. You actually have it backwards, even with the picture. I think he's doing okay. He's not a real fast learner. He's a bit on the slow side when it comes to picking it up. You're not the sharpest knife in the drawer. It's not a big
But it'll
deal.
still stab the shit out of you.
So those are our rod bearings. They're smaller. They go in the connecting rod. These are the main bearings. So when you hear the term, I spun a rod bearing, I spun a main bearing, these are what they're talking about.
Okay.
So these are,
Main bearing,
and those are?
rod bearings.
Okay. This is the main one. This goes in the center. This holds the majority of the load. Okay, so this one goes in the center. The other ones do not matter as long as they go in with the notches in the correct area. That's your main center journal, okay?
Okay.
So, you see that notch right there?
I do.
Is there a notch on that?
Is that it right
Yeah,
there?
it is it.
Okay.
Very good. And the reason you could tell that that went there is because, do you see the relief right here in this journal?
Yeah.
So this main journal right here that takes these big heavy ones, it goes like that and then out. So there's a big relief right there in the middle for this rib, where these don't have that. There's no machined off area here for that. So this, again, watching the tab would go in there. You want to make sure that's lined up.
So these are all called journal openings, but this is the main journal opening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
The
it's the
journals of the
center
crank
carrier.
fit down in there.
Oh.
Crank just spins in there, is what it does.
As we were assembling the motor, I actually learned a lot about the main bearings and the rod bearings. There's so much that go into these motors, you have to be on top of things.
Once you have the crankshaft installed in the engine and torqued down to spec, you can build the rest of the engine out. That's installing the pistons and the rods. Once that's done, you can install the camshaft, the rocker arms, the push rods, the timing cover, all the water pump, and the rest of the pieces that need to be on the engine before it's ready for paint.